Good morning, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Caitlin.
And here we are back in Mama Kitchen's kitchen for day 29, Aunt Norma's sauce. Hit it.
Okay, so Aunt Norma sauce is like the end-all be-all of our family recipes.
We have it coursing through my veins.
Yes, exactly. We bleed sauce.
That's exactly right. We talk about it on the radio all the time. We heart Aunt Norma. Her cookbook is like our family Bible, splattered in all the favorite recipes, all the pages.
Yes. So we wanted to teach you, actually that's a lie. We're not going to teach you how to do the recipe because the recipe is so simple, you don't even need to see how we do it.
Right there.
But we are going to tell you how each of us do it a little differently, and then we've got a special guest for the golden rules of Aunt Norma sauce.
So Aunt Norma's sauce is kind of like, or what we're going to relate to you is kind of like a game of telephone. So she wrote the recipe
in the 50s.
Yes, in the 50s, 60 years ago. And through the years, each family has kind of turned it into their own, including the Tresh family, the Steininger family, and the special guest family. So here is how I do it. I use a food processor for all my chopping. I do everything in the same bowl, and I don't clean it in between. I chop while the olive oil is warming, I chop the garlic cloves in here, scrape them into the olive oil, saute them while they're browning. I put the parsley in, chop those bad boys up, throw that in with the dried basil, and then while that's warming in the olive oil, I put in my first can of sauce.
And that's where it differs, right?
Yes, I was going to say, first I put the sauce can in, I have a whole system, with the sauce on the can opener, and while that's spinning, then I dump it in, then while that's blending, I do another can. I just realized how,
it's very technical.
Okay, what do you do?
So I just whack the garlic with my knife until it is smashed, and then I tear the parsley from the stems, throw it into the saute pan with the olive oil, saute it all together until they become tender, and then I open the can because I've got a hand crank. While I'm hand cranking
Popeye arms
with my strong wrists, I dump the tomatoes in whole. I don't blend them up, and then I let it start to simmer, and then I let them cook. Like a nice simmer, I said.
Yes.
And then I use an immersion blender because I don't like to do dishes. And this is the best tool for not doing dishes. And then I just blend everything up until it's the consistency that I like. I prefer it thinner. My husband likes a little chunkier. And that's it. And then you low and slow cook it until it's delicious.
If you like it chunky, another way to do it is just let the pulp of the whole tomatoes break down as it cooks. And then you can kind of
smash it with your hand. That's the symbol for
remember the biscuits?
But this is more of a long situation.
And for the golden rules of sauce making, I think it's time to bring in our guest. Shall we do it? Welcome, Mama Kitchen! Mom! In her own kitchen! Welcome, Mom. Here, let me get these babies out of the way.
Oh my goodness. Okay, these are the 3 most important rules that you will learn when you have a one-on-one session with our mom to learn Aunt Norma sauce.
Okay, the first and foremost is you want to have hot oil, but you want to use garlic. When you fry the oil, you just don't want to burn it. That's the golden rule number 1.
Don't burn the garlic.
You'll start over if you do burn the garlic, right?
Right. The whole, acrid.
Yes, it absolutely will ruin it. Okay, so that's the first rule. The second rule is to I use Cento, but I'm sure you can use other brands. But bottom line is if you can find San Marzano, that's what we want. So we're able to get these big cans in Wisconsin where Megan lives. So
there we go.
Anyway, it's awesome.
Get your big cans. Mama Kitchen said it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and then last but not least, this is my mason jar that comes out of my freezer. That the great thing about it, you want to use fresh parsley. And if you clean it up ahead and chop it up, and I use the Cuisinart, but
food processor,
yes, whatever, then it's always ready to go. So you can whip it up in no time.
And keep it in your freezer, and then it's always fresh. And the recipe, you know when a recipe calls for like a teaspoon or a tablespoon of fresh parsley, but you have to buy a bunch, this is the way to save all the prep and waste.
Yes.
Okay, and last but not least, the finished product.
Don't move, Mom. Get your big cans over here. Sorry.
Here, I can't get
I'll hold it. Velvety, non-burnt Aunt Norma sauce.
Yes.
You're going here first. We can't wait to know how you tailor it to your family in this ongoing game of telephone. Is that good?
Yes, click the recipe for all the details in one more day of 30 and 30 in Cooking with Caitlin.
Thank you for being here. Bye.
Bye.